record? I don't know. So I'm guessing Destiny. Keep it quiet for now.
Wow, look at you. Yeah, I guess you took the hard road. Well, me too. You'd think we'd learn. Well, all in the name of progress, right? They say there's always something better. Burn the old, bring in the new. Well, how'd that work out? Risked our whole future. And we trusted them. And now we fight them any way we can. For what? For what's left of humanity.
Got it.
I'm sorry. Were you two having a moment? I can leave y'all be.
What? The grav cycle? I'm a pilot.
Uh-huh.
It's called a pre-flight inspection.
No judgments here, huh?
What'd you guys think of that? Looks pretty cool, right? We got Marcus from V1 here. Marcus, this is so cool that Disintegration is real. You showed the real gameplay there. You and I first started talking about this game, I think, like 5 years ago, when you were just a couple people.
That's right.
You were talking about the first Game Awards in 2014. You're like, maybe we'll kickstart this, and here we are, 5 years later. You've got a bigger team now, right?
We do. We have we started out with 3.
Yes.
And now we have a small team of 30 people at V1 in the Seattle area, back out in the Pacific Northwest.
Yes, well, you're known for doing some cool things out there in Pacific Northwest with certainly, co-creator Halo, Master Chief, and this is something brand new. Tell us about the new character that you're in.
All right, we've got a new character we're playing. His name is Roamer. He's a trained grav cycle pilot. It's one of these vehicles that you saw flying in the game.
Yeah.
It's a game pretty much unlike anything you've ever played before.
And you're doing campaign and multiplayer for this?
That is true. We have a full single player story campaign, as well as a huge multiplayer component to it as well.
All right, well, let's talk about some of the gameplay we saw there, because people, know sort of, first-person action games, and tell us about the style of gameplay and how you're playing there, and explain what people are seeing.
Sure, it's a first-person shooter with a lot of real-time tactic elements blended in. So you play as a pilot in this grav cycle vehicle that hovers above the ground, and you have onboard weapons for offensive and defensive capability, as well as then commanding a small squad of units on the ground that each have their own unique abilities. So it's your job to use them strategically in gameplay. It's really cool.
Yeah, no, it looks amazing, and it's got that, the feel that I think we know and love from, Halo, Destiny, sort of that epic world, the great music. I mean, it's a lot of signatures there, but it's new and different gameplay.
That's all in my DNA.
Well, the fact that you're doing, campaign and multiplayer, I think is absolutely amazing with a team of 30 with something that looks that phenomenal.
Thanks. Yeah, we are taking on something pretty ambitious with a title like this, but the 30-person team in Seattle is a powerhouse of talent, of AAA devs like myself, as well as a lot of emerging talent. So it's a great mix.
Well, this is definitely a game to watch. 2020, but now you're going to let people play it. I mean, it's here at Gamescom.
That's right. We're playing multiplayer on the floor, so we're pretty excited to have everybody jump into a 5v5. Pretty frenetic, a great experience on multiplayer, so it's pretty great.
I love you guys announcing the game, letting people play it right here at Gamescom. It looks phenomenal. Good luck with it. Hopefully we'll see more of it soon.
Thank you.
Disintegration, Marcus and V1.
All right.
Awesome. Appreciate it. Thanks, Marcus. All right, now we're going to take a look at a trailer for Darksiders Genesis coming out later this year. All right, welcome back to Gamescom Opening Night Live. Now we're going to move on to a game that was announced as part of Google Stadia. It's a launch title. Please welcome Raul Rubio from Tequila Works to talk about Guilt.
Hi there.
Oh, Raul, good to see you, man.
How are you, man?
Yes, so this
Google
is exciting.
Stadia,
You guys
everybody.
Are, you know, a
Yahoo,
studio that's done a
Google
lot of really
Stadia.
interesting, new, unique projects. This is a Stadia exclusive game, and we've got some gameplay. So tell us a bit about why did you guys want to build this game? What is it?
Well, first of all, I'm very happy to be here.
Yes.
Because it's Tequila Works' 10th anniversary.
Yes.
Yes.
Wow.
And that's related to the reason why we're doing this.
Okay.
Well, 2 years ago, in fact, basically seeing how the games are evolving and how the way we build, the way we play changes.
Yeah.
Actually, well, we were excited by the vision of Stadia and the Stadia team for, well, the next step in evolution, right? And the thing is that if you look at our games, we are mostly about touching players with deep, meaningful stories. And the thing is that that was perfectly aligned with what the Stadia were looking, right? And, well, the result is Guild, as our latest creation, and, as you said, Stadia exclusive.
Yep.
Launch title.
Okay, so tell us a bit about the game. I see there's a girl who's walking around with a flashlight. What is she trying to do? She's just looking for her sister, right?
Well, her cousin.
Yes,
Emily.
cousin. Okay, sorry.
So, yeah, as you can see, Guild is a haunted tale.
Yes.
It's a haunted tale actually touching deep and dark things like childhood fears, and more importantly, bullying. So, you are Sally. Sally is this little girl. She grew up in Bethelwood. It's an old mine town in Maine. And the thing is that her life is not easy. And it got even worse looking for Emily, her cousin.
Okay.
Somehow, chased by bullies, she ended up dragged in this strange new world, an eerie, unnatural place where all your fears and nightmares take shape in a weak and very real way. So that means that, well, the monsters are in fact physical manifestations of our own terrors and traumas, like apprehension to strangers or the paranoia of everyone whispering around you, revealing your deepest secrets, actually bystanders standing there doing nothing in my helplessness.
Yes.
So this is what we define as delicate horror.
Okay.
That basically is Sally's journey, embarking to save Emily, at the same time trying to understand the world surrounding her.
And you're obviously defeating these monsters with this it reminds you a little bit of, it's not the same thing, but Alan Wake, where you're sort of like the light to take things down. Tell us about how you play.
That's correct. Guild is an adventure, narrative adventure. That means that we are blending elements like exploration, stealth, action, and puzzles. You have a lot of tools at your disposal. And in this case, for example, well, the flashlight is your beacon into the darkness. Obviously, is what you need to find your way.
Yeah.
The thing is that these monsters are very sensible to sound and light. They can see you. If you use the flashlight, in fact, you are exposing yourself.
Right.
But that's a way to face your fears. I mean, yes, some monsters are quite thin-skinned, in fact, and when exposed under the light of truth, you can say it that way, well, they turn powerless, right? They disappear. Not only that, you can actually build strategies, like throwing a can, for example, to distract an enemy, or even using the light shaft or the flashlight to attract
So
enemies.
it looks like you've got strategy, you've got stealth, and all this in the game. And it's coming out for launch, right?
It's coming for launch.
This November.
This November. We hope to actually show and share more news when the launch is getting ready.
Yeah.
Dealing with the topic so delicate and in a meaningful and respectful way is, in fact, our way to challenge the audience. And, well, that's the ambition of Guild.
Wow. Okay. Very deep, and looks cool that you guys are doing it for Stadia. So Tequila Works, great to see you, Raul. Look forward to hearing what's next. Raul Rubio, Tequila Works. Fantastic. All right, well, thanks very much, Raul. Now we're going to head on over to the lovely Sydney Goodman from IGN. Sydney, what's up?
Well, hello, Jeff. Again, I am here with Celia from Nintendo. Celia, you and your team won Best Nintendo Switch Game for The Legend of Zelda: Link's Awakening. Congratulations. How are you feeling?
I'm so excited. Yes, actually, I'm very happy that one of the most beloved games of the Legend of Zelda series won this award. And a few weeks ago, we asked fans to send us fan art and received within 2.5 weeks 450 letters, emails, pictures, sculptures, miniatures, even a lamp. And it's really amazing. And you can see here that the love that Nintendo puts into these games, the love to detail, comes back right to them.
That's amazing. I love that. A lamp. What creativity. So you mentioned it that Link's Awakening is just such a beloved Zelda game. I mean, it's iconic. How has it been being on the team that's working on that game?
Yeah, unfortunately, I'm not part of the development team, but I read an interview from Anuma-san, and he said they always want to keep the heart of the game, but on the other hand, they always want to introduce something new. That's the reason why we see here this beautiful graphics, which is like a miniature world. And another new thing is the dungeon chamber, which is super exciting for players because here they get the chance to arrange chambers the way they want it. Yes, so I think even for players who played it 26 years ago, they now find something new in this new game.
Well, congratulations again, Celia. I know I am not alone when I say I cannot wait to get my hands on that. And back to you, Jeff.
Fantastic. All right. Thank you very much, Sydney. Congratulations to Nintendo for that. And now we're going to move on to the world of Destiny 2. Any Destiny players out there? All right. Well, please welcome Scott Taylor and Wendy Wade from Bungie. Hi, guys.
How's it going, Jeff Keighley?
Things are going well. You guys are very well branded here. Come on up. So let's talk about Destiny 2. First of all, the newly independent Bungie. It's so cool that you guys are releasing this on your own now. And as your shirt says, Shadowkeep is coming October 1. So we're going back to the moon, but tell us a bit about what we can expect from this expansion.
Yeah, well, Shadowkeep is our new expansion. Like you said, come out October 1st. It involves the return of a character we haven't seen in a while, Eris Morn, one of the beloved characters from Destiny 1. Yeah. Now, Eris has gone on looking around in the moon, and from Destiny 1 also, and has discovered something horrible that has unleashed nightmares for all Guardians to come back and battle. So it's the moon, but it's totally transformed by the Hive. There's some new spaces that you've never seen before, and then there's spaces that you think look familiar but have been totally reimagined.
Wow. Now, you guys are also changing kind of the business of Destiny a little bit in how you're approaching it. Free to play, and obviously, First Light to be able to jump in. Tell us a bit about that and how that's going to change or affect the game.
Yeah, New Light is definitely the best time to start Destiny. Yeah. Not only because it's free to download, but because the player very quickly is going to unlock the game. So if you want to jump in and play campaigns, no problem, we got you covered. If you want to fire team up, jump into Crucible, jump into Gambit, play co-op strikes, it's all available right off the bat.
Wow, very cool.
Then cross save,
Yes.
you can play your
Happening
Guardians
this week, yes.
on any platform you want.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, cross save coming online, which everyone's excited about. And you know, Armor 2.0, there's so much in this game which everyone wants to know about. But tonight, I know you guys prepared a little bit of news for folks on the season that's starting of The Undying. So who's dead that needs to come back to life?
Well, I'm very lucky because I get to work on one of the teams that focuses on seasons, which means we're keeping Destiny fresh all the time. It's always a great time to jump in.
Yeah.
And this fall, while your Guardians are going to the moon to confront nightmares, the Vex are bringing the fight to us.
Okay, the Vex. Well, let's check it out. You guys have a little story trailer here to set it up, right?
Yes, we do.
Awesome. All right, well, let's check it out. A brand new trailer for Destiny 2 Shadowkeep from Bungie. We appreciate them putting this together. Check it out. Thanks, guys.
We say that the Black Garden is the birthplace of the Vex. But it was not the beginning. It was the reason. The life in the garden called out a question. The Vex are the answer. They will do anything to protect the garden. In these things, there is symmetry. The gateways have opened. The Vex are coming.
right, some announcements there from the Epic Game Store about new titles joining that family, and I'm here with Jeff from Wizards of the Coast and Max, who's a big Magic player, because we're going to talk about MTG Arena, which is joining the Epic family, right?
That is true, it is indeed. Magic has been part of players' lives for about 25 years all around the world, and since we started open beta for Magic the Gathering Arena, we've had millions of people join us, and as we expand the game, we think the next best place for the game is to be part of the Epic Game Store, which is going to be coming this winter.
Okay, so coming this winter to Epic Game Store, and Max, you're a big Magic player, streaming, playing it. What do you like about MTG Arena?
I think the best part for me was playing drafts during the stream, because there's a Twitch add-on where your viewers, or let your viewers live vote on which cards to pick. Yeah. Very interactive, a lot of fun, and yeah, I'm still try-harding off-camera a lot of MTG Arena, yeah.
All right, so we don't have to wait long. Coming this winter,
Coming this winter, yeah, very soon.
MTG Arena, awesome.
MTG
Well, thanks
Arena.
very much, guys. All right, we'll check it out in the Epic Game Store. Thanks, guys. All right, well, now we've got another announcement for you guys. And this ties to a PlayStation game. By the way, I don't know if you guys heard the news. As we were here, Sony announced that they actually bought Insomniac. So check your Twitter after. But that just got breaking news during our show. But speaking of PlayStation, we've got another trailer world premiere from PlayStation. Check this out.
I'm Sergeant Blake. It's extremely likely whoever killed your father killed Mr. Johar.
Is there anything I can do to help? There's something going on here. I need to find out what it is.
There's an intruder at Delphi House.
I'm going. Why are you following me? Let me go. I know what I saw. I know what's real.
My God, what have you done?
For the players.
There you go, with the shadow drop. I'm here with Jack from Flavorworks and Holly, the star of Erica. Great to have you here at Gamescom.
Hi,
welcome.
Nice to be here.
So this is a cool surprise, because Erica we hadn't seen for a while, and then everyone's wondering what's going on, and here it is with the trailer and out tonight. So first of all, let me kick off with you, Holly. Tell us a bit about Erica, the character that you play.
So Erica is a little bit of an enigma. She's a girl who's had this incredibly traumatic childhood experience, and it's haunted her whole life, and it's shrouded in mystery. And so when you meet her and you join her on her journey, then you sort of decide who she can trust, and you solve the mystery with her.
And Jack, I know you've been, people see live action and they wonder, hey, is this another, Bandersnatch, Netflix style thing? It's much more interactive than that. Can you kind of explain about, how you're treating video?
Yeah, we just wanted to make a game, and more so a really innovative narrative game. And so for that, we knew we needed really nuanced performances with like strong emotional characters. And so Holly was perfect for that. Yeah. More so than we can get in like, Moco or something like that, mocap. The issue was, with video, it's always then feels a bit prescribed and chunky and blocky, and our big thing was we wanted to make this as interactive as other games, where you're touching the world in a very tactile, way, very high fidelity. So we had to build this technology from the ground up. We had to throw away all of our design rule book, work out how to get a film culture and a games culture to work together. So the last couple of years has been us having to throw away everything we knew and start again, but we're so happy.
So it's not just straight kind of branching A-B path. There's much more interactivity moment to moment.
Exactly. There's lots of branching, and it's actually really ambitious branching for a team of literally 6 people for the last couple of years. And it completely changed the way that we had to film this stuff. But it was kind of made quite like an intentionally ambiguous and quite out there sort of story, so that around a water cooler there's that thing of, we've all seen it, but from what perspective did we see it? And that was something that really excited us.
Tell me about filming this, because I'm sure you had all these different branching paths. Your character had to go in all these different directions.
Oh my God, it was crazy. It was quite a massive challenge, because obviously I've never done anything like this before, and films are quite linear, and yeah, we had all these different branches to go down, and it's quite emotional for the character. It goes to quite a lot of deep and dark places, but also because of the interactive side, it has this physicality. So I had to, even though I was in the surroundings, and it's really me there, and so you get all the nuances of a real life actor and not a CGI character.
You had to do it all. It's all your own stunts.
I had to do it all, and so the physicality, yeah, I had to do my own stunts, basically.
It's incredibly hard, and it was absolutely brilliant, and it just knew every avenue of the game. Like, it was absolutely magic. But yeah, so it's a really good performance.
Super cool, and this is awesome because you can download it today worldwide on PlayStation.
Exactly, right after the show it comes out, €9.99, pounds, dollars. Okay. It's been a labor of love for years, so this is really exciting for us. And then you can play it on the show floor if you're at Gamescom tomorrow. So.
Awesome. All right. Well, Jack, Holly, thank you so much for coming all the way to Cologne.
Thank you.
Kick it off. Erica, appreciate it, guys. Thanks for coming by. All right, well, we've got a lot to tell you about Gamescom this week, because we are just kicking things off tonight on Monday. And if you're watching this or if you're here, I want to let you know that you can also go to Gamescom Now, which is on the Gamescom.global website. And that's a way that you can discover Gamescom all week. All the live streams throughout the week will be available through this portal to anyone around the world. Gamescom is really trying to bring the show to fans internationally and globally even more this year. So Gamescom Now you can check out. I also want to tell you some of the other things that are going to be happening throughout the week. So IGN is going to be doing live streams for the rest of the week from their studio, IGN, at Gamescom Now. And there's also some other cool things like Anno, the game from Ubisoft, is going to have a free, it's going to be free on Uplay for the next couple of weeks, tied to Gamescom, so you can check that out. And it's a cool idea to take the games from the show floor here and make them playable to fans at home, which is really, really cool. This area is called the Gamescom Event Arena, and there'll be some great esports tournaments happening here. The ESL Summer Championship in CSGO, League of Legends will be here, Asphalt 9, and there's also something, this is so cool, the Farming Simulator League has its tournament here. I had to show you some footage of this. When they told me this, I'm like, no, does this actually happen? And like, it's amazing to see that this is happens here in Europe. I love this. So Farming Simulator League right to the top of Twitch, we hope, with all the activities. But this is like actually happening, Farming Simulator League. So you guys know this, I guess. When I saw this back in the States, I'm like, we have to show this to people. So you guys, if you're interested, you can watch the Farming Simulator League live here from Gamescom. There is also a cosplay area, an indie village with over 5,000 square meters of indie games. And there are also concerts as well. You guys get a whole week of Gamescom. There's a festival in the city of Cologne this weekend. But speaking of concerts, Sydney from IGN is with one of the acts that's going to be performing this week. Sydney, who are you with?
Well, I am with Par Sundstrom of Sabaton. Par, you guys are performing. Tell us more about it.
Thank you so much. I'm very excited being here. Yeah, a couple of years ago we were here, and we played the first ever rock concert at Gamescom. And now we're back to play some more heavy metal.
And when are you playing?
We're playing at the Wargaming booth, Wednesday at 9 o'clock.
Perfect. Well, make sure you check that out. And you also have a collaboration. Can you tell us more about that?
Yeah, of course. There's a new game coming out from Wargaming. And it's a hack and slash RPG called Pagan Online. And we thought a game about pagans, mythology, needed a Swedish pagan. And so we kind of put our singer's skin, but looking better than he would do in real life. and more badass than here just in the real life. And you can have the skin in the game now, along with some legendary weapons.
Amazing. Well, I can't wait to see it, and good luck, not that you need it, at your concert. And now it's time to check out some more world premiere trailers.
Chest. Yo-ho and a barrel of rum. Drink and the devil had done for the rest. Yo-ho and a barrel of rum. The pit was impaled by the bosun's pike. The bosun ring with a marlin spike. And Cookie's corpse was marked bed-like. His throat had been gripped like fingers ten, and there they lay, all those dead men, like rain of day in a boozy can. Yo-ho-ho and a barrel of rum. 15 men of a whole ship's list. Yo-ho-ho and a barrel of rum. A dead and beat damned and the rest on the west. Yo-ho-ho and a barrel of rum. The sleeper lay with his head in gold with a Syrian's axe, his cheek and shore. Yo-ho-ho and a barrel of rum. Yo-ho-ho and a barrel of rum. Yo-ho-ho and a barrel of rum.
Hey Gamescom 2019, it's Toby and Julian from the Iron Harvest team, and we are proud to present you our classic real-time strategy game, Iron Harvest 1920+.
In Iron Harvest, giant diesel punk mechs were created to support the people, but instead cause trouble, chaos, and despair.
And now it's your turn to fight back and to learn more about the three factions in our thrilling single-player campaign.
Or challenge your friends in intense multiplayer matches in this squad-based combat RTS coming to PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and PC.
And when we say PC, we say it's on Steam and it will be across other stores at launch.
And if you're in Cologne anyway, give us your high five, come to Hall 9 and meet us at the Deep Server area. And don't forget to wishlist Iron Harvest on Steam.
So now enjoy our new trailer and see you on the battlefield.
We were all busy with our own small lives. Didn't know what went on in secret. Didn't see the war coming. They said the war would be won within months. An adventure promising pride and honor. In the end, it would be 5 years. Years of torment and horror, like the world had never seen before. The Great War, that was supposed to end all wars, is over. While in secret, the seed is sown for the next war. But this time, we're vigilant, and we'll fight.
I didn't really need to see a trailer that reminded me that there's a war in the world, and the world sucks, and the wars haven't finished. Now we're getting blown up, so I just want a game where I can relax. Iron Harvest 1920. Very good. You failed at making me want to buy the game. Very good. They didn't even show that much gameplay. Pretty cool. Use real World War footage and then use it for
2019 Gamescom award winners. Let's hear it for
gaming
Best
advertisement.
Action Adventure Game Black Sad Under the Skin from Astragon. Best Action Game Doom Eternal from ZeniMax. Best Mobile Game is Battle Chasers Night War Mobile Edition from Handy Games. Best Racing Game is Grid from Koch Media. Best Sports Game Roller Champions from Ubisoft. Best Simulation Game Planet Zoo from Frontier. Best Strategy Game Desperados 3 from THQ Nordic. Best Family Game Concrete Genie from Sony. Best Role-Playing Game Wasteland 3 from Koch Media. And Best PC Game is Ghost Recon Breakpoint from Ubisoft. Yeah, let's hear it for the winners. There we go, there we go. Congratulations to all of those Gamescom award winners. As Jeff said, IGN will be live all week long, and we've got you covered for all your Gamescom 2019 needs.
Gamescom is the biggest gaming event on Earth, with over 350,000 fans attending from all over the world. But if you're not one of them, don't worry, because IGN has you covered. Starting Tuesday, IGN is bringing you a week of live coverage from Hall 7, streaming exclusive demos, tons of brand new gameplay, developer interviews, and sights and sounds from the show floor. This is the heart of gaming, and it all starts Tuesday on IGN at Gamescom Now.
That about does it for me tonight, but like that wonderful video just said, we will be live on IGN all week long. Thank you so much, Jeff, for having me, and back to you.
Thanks, Sid. Great to have you with us. Congratulations to all the winners. There are more awards, I think, coming from the fans on IGN this weekend. All right, now let's turn to the world of Call of Duty Modern Warfare. To talk about all things Modern Warfare, please welcome Dino from Infinity Ward. Dino, good to see you, man. Thanks for making the trip out to Germany.
Thanks for having me.
All right, so Call of Duty Modern Warfare. You're on brand, and this is Call of Duty Modern Warfare, but it's a reimagined Modern Warfare, right?
Exactly. That is the exact term we use at Infinity Ward, is that it is a reimagining of the Modern Warfare franchise. So it's still Modern Warfare through and through, complete with some familiar characters as well, but the overall narrative and the single-player storyline are completely new and fresh and updated to be relevant and fit in a present day.
Okay. You guys had the multiplayer reveal a couple of weeks ago. Lots of news around that. Tell us, what's the focus of MP for MW this year?
So first of all, we were just blown away by the reaction from the fans and the players. Yeah. Our overall goal this year for MP was to create the ultimate multiplayer playground. So we've got all sorts of shapes and sizes of experiences. We've got our smaller, tighter, fast and frenetic 2v2 maps. We've got our more traditional 6v6 maps, and we've also got experiences on our larger scale maps that are going to support upwards of 100 players.
Oh, wow. Okay, and you're also doing crossplay as well, right?
Yes, we are indeed. So we've actually had a lot of questions from the community about how crossplay works.
Yeah.
In a nutshell, you'll be able to play console to console and console to PC. So if you're partying up on console and you have a friend on PC that you want to play with, you guys can play together.
Oh, wow. Okay, so across everything. It's all going to work.
Absolutely.
All right. You also had a fun mode that I got to play back in May at the studio, 2v2 gunfight, which is like, tell us a bit about it. It's like a ton of fun.
That's right. It is
fast-paced.
It is a ton of fun. It's fast. It's frenetic. I actually heard you did pretty well over there.
We had a fun time. Me and Andy McNamara from Game Informer took down some other duos. I don't think we compete against some of these Courage or those guys, but it's
those guys are real slayers, though.
I was going to say,
I think you held your own.
Yeah, it was a fun mode, and I understand that you guys are going to be. We know you're doing a beta in September, but
yes, we are.
I hear there might be something before that.
Absolutely. So first of all, if you're here and happen to be at the show, you will be able to play Modern Warfare. It's on the show floor. Check it out at the PlayStation booth.
Okay.
And so in preparation for our beta, where we get to be able to collect a lot of feedback from the fans as well as test crossplay, we're doing an early test, and we've partnered with PlayStation to have an open 2v2 alpha that's going to start this Friday, August 23rd.
Okay, this Friday, August 23rd, and that's worldwide on PlayStation 4?
Yes, it is.
Okay, we will check it out. Call of Duty Modern Warfare Alpha, and I understand we got a little sneak peek of it, right?
Absolutely. I brought a trailer along with me so that people can see what's coming up.
All right, see all the maps and everything in the alpha. Thanks so much, Dino.
Thank you very much,
Call of
Jeff.
Duty Modern Warfare.
Target's moving. Got it.
Play the alpha exclusively on PS4. For the players.
Now, you know, I've spent a lot of time around game developers during the final hours of development on their games, and sometimes you just can't do anything but think about finishing your game, and you can't travel anywhere, you're focused in the studio. But now it's time to introduce a guest who is only weeks away from finishing his next title, but that didn't stop him from flying halfway around the world to be here at Gamescom with us tonight. I'm so honored that he's here. You may know who I'm talking about, but take a look at this. Hideo Kojima is not here with us tonight. Unfortunately, he was informed he would not be allowed to travel to tonight's awards ceremony to accept any awards.
I brought an early gift. Please enjoy.
The one and only Hideo Kojima. Industry icon.
Fantastic.
Such an honor to work with you. You're such a genius.
He is one of the most principled, loyal, and ethical men I have ever met.
I love games. I love this world. I really love you all from my heart.
I'd do anything for this guy, for real.
Oh, yeah.
Gamescom, stand on your feet. He's here, the one and only Hideo Kojima. Mr. Kojima, it is such an honor to have you with us. I know how hard
invite all
you've
my
been working
friends.
to finish up this.
ゲームズコム5年ぶりようやく帰ってきました。
I returned after 5 years to visit Gamescom again.
It's great to have you back, and everyone's going crazy. Look at the selfies happening here live.
デス・ストランディングですね、今、追い込みのすごい忙しい時期で、本当は現場を離れるのは良くないんですけども、皆さんに会いたいので、頑張ってきました。
Death Stranding is in the final, really crunch time of development stage, and I shouldn't actually be here, but I really wanted to meet you all, so I came to Germany.
Mr. Kojima, always here for his fans and for us, which is so amazing. So, Mr. Kojima, we know that you're, as you said, just about finishing up the game, and everyone's very curious. The whole world is curious what you can tell us about this game and what you want to share tonight with all of us. So, what can you tell us about what you want to introduce?
ですね、デス・ストランディングは、全く新しいオープンワールドのゲームだと思ってください。僕はその新しいものを作ってますけども、皆さん気に入っていただければと思います。
Death Stranding is a totally new game. It's an open world game, and it's very, very new, and I hope that everyone will like it.
で今日はですね、コミコンでハートマンのキャラ紹介をして評判が良かったので、キャラクターの紹介映像をちょっと見せたいと思います。
So, since it was quite popular to show a new character at Comic-Con, today I would like to introduce more new characters today.
はい、まずどうぞ。はい。
Let's look at the first one.
Okay, let's take a look at the first character from Mr. Kojima.
Let me see the stuff. 2000 walking. Mama, Margaret Qualley. I don't remember what Margaret Qualley's from. Usually. Got the alien baby there. The whole whale thing from I guess all 5 Dead Fan Pain. Leaking
4. Don't worry, Sam.
And probably breathing, I'm guessing, or he's scared.
Glad you made it.
Maybe she's like symbiotic with alien.
What the?
A lot of alien references in this.
There, she's down.
When I was emitting light.
Even though she can't drink it, my body keeps making it. Going through the motions really helps with the soreness, though.
What is she?
She's in the mother to help feed the baby, much like an umbilical cord.
I'm her mama. It's okay. She's only connected to me.
I feel like this is gonna be too smart.
Like the other
It's either gonna be too weird or too smart for like
see it, right?
casual Metal Gear fans who only like it for the action game stealth. I still don't know about the gameplay. The gameplay could still be bad, even though Kojima's really good at creating good gameplay scenarios.
That was kind of the introduction scene of Mama, played by Miss Margaret Qualley.
デス・ストランディングにはすごくユニークなキャラがいっぱい登場して、メインストーリーの他に各キャラクターの伏線がいっぱい絡み合って出来上がっているお話です。
So there are a lot of characters appear in Death Stranding, and each unique character has like a sub-story from apart from the main story.
で、ママは、お腹の赤ちゃんがこの世に生まれずあの世に生まれて、その あの世にいる赤ちゃんとへその緒でつながって一緒に暮らしているっていう設定のキャラです。
So Mama's setting is that her baby was born unfortunately on the other side and not in her world. So, but however, they are still connected by the umbilical cord. So that's why she can't. That's how they kind of exist.
自分の、死んだ赤ちゃんと死の世界でつながってそこから動けないというちょっとかわいそうな悲しいキャラクターです。
So she has a sad background where she can't move because her baby is actually on the other side and she's on the real world and they're still connected. That's why she can't move from that location.
はい、ではもう次行きましょう。
I have another one to see. Show
Another
you.
one? Okay, let's check it out. We got a lot of stuff for you.
Is the real person's name Deadman or Bridge Baby?
There? Little help? Okay, Sam. Remove the pod and connect it to that
There's
incubator.
definitely Japanese anime influence would lose odd-shaped characters. This could end up being like a Final Fantasy Spirits Within where people don't enjoy it. But it makes the company look pretty bad. Yeah, Kojima probably has a lot of money. I mean, I can't really say for sure. Don't quote me on it.
Good. A temporary excessive stress. Easily addressed if we return it to its mother's womb.
Mother?
Located in the capital Knot City ICU. Brain dead, of course.
You mean still mother?
Correct. A still mother's womb facilitates a connection between the world of the dead and the BB. And you, in turn, connect yourself to a BB, granting you the ability to sense BT.
This is probably inspired by the plot of Beyond Two Souls.
These pods were designed to simulate the conditions
Japan and the
inside
Afterlife.
a still
Oh,
mother's womb.
guessing that Bridge Baby guy's a hologram.
BBs need to
There's
believe that they're in one at all times to
ability to
function
face through
properly.
things.
However, we can
Is
only
it the
maintain
Toro?
this
I
deception
didn't even
for
notice.
so long, which is why we must periodically update the environmental data by synchronizing it with a still mother via the chiral network. There. The update is in progress. Right now, the pod is synchronizing with the still mother in capital Knot City and reconfiguring its settings based on the latest data. Returning your BB to the womb in this manner will temporarily reduce its stress levels. That being where it technically belongs, of course.
Kid looks
I
happy.
feel like the only want to watch Pacific Rim because of Del Toro. I've always thought the second movie was pretty epic. I don't know if about Pacific
You should
Rim
remember
3 will
that
ever get made.
BBs are just equipment. Try not to get attached. Each one has been physically removed from its steel mother's womb. A process that renders them unpredictable and prone to failure. No BB on record has remained in service for over a year. It may need to be retired before this expedition is over.
And then? You saying there's no way to keep my BB alive?
You must understand.
So you're basically on a quest to like save all these creatures, I'm guessing, on Earth.
As we expand
Seems
the
like there'll be
timeline
less somebody in the
recover more
story.
past data, perhaps we'll find our answers.
There'll be a lot less shooting in this. I'm pretty sure a lot of people, most people play it. Death Stranding, I want Life is Strange, Death Stranding. What was Stranding?
デッドマン、デルトロ監督が演じるデッドマンと、BB の紹介です。
That was an introduction of Deadman played by Guillermo del Toro, and also introduction of BB.
今までサムが胸に抱いて、BB ポットに入れて、連れて歩いてる、その赤ちゃんですけど、これが何なのかという皆さん分からなかったんですけど、大体この登場シーンを見たら分かると思います。
Now you saw the video explaining what BB was about, and you saw that Sam always had this baby in his pod, and wondering what it was about. So that gives a great explanation of it.
あの世とつながった BB とサムがつながることで BT が見える。でただ彼はこっちの世界に帰ってこれないというすごい悲しい設定ですね。
So it's again another kind of a sad story that Sam has with the BB because the BB is connected to the world of the dead, and that allows the connection between BB and Sam so that the Sam could see the BTs.
で皆さんはサムとなって BB と共に、旅を続けるっていうことなんで BB とサムの関係っていうのもストーリーの肝になります。
So
ゲ
you
ーム
will
プレイの肝にもなります。
so you will kind of have this journey with the baby together, and you will have attachment and more connection, and that will be the part of the gameplay.
Wow. Well, it's pretty amazing to see the level that you're thinking of the two worlds, everything coming together. It's amazing. Well, Mr. Kojima, I think everyone here is excited to see characters, but I don't know about you, but wouldn't you want to see some gameplay of Death Stranding? Not time for that, right?
あのですね、ゲームプレイは TGS で見せようかなと思ってました。
I'm kind of thinking of showing the gameplay at Tokyo Game Show.
なんですけど、
I think that's the biggest. I think that's the biggest
こんだけ言うんで皆さんもこんなに熱いんで。
cheer Jeff
ちょっとだ
Keighley
け
has
お
ever
見せし
gotten
ます
for his life, saying
Jeff,
that
since
they want
it's,
Death Stranding.
Jeff's show and everyone's so excited, I would like to show you just a little bit of it.
ヒントにはなると思いますね。
It'll be kind of a hint to you as well.
で、ゲームプレイちょっとだけお見せしますけど、さらに驚くべきスターが登場します。
And of course, there'll be a little gameplay that I would like to show you next, but there'll be a kind of a star that will come out. Make sure you catch that star that appears.
じゃあ皆さん一緒に見ましょう。
Let's look at it together.
All right, here we go. The first gameplay, Death Stranding.
How many more games is Cameron gonna do? Waking up animation.
Just a little longer. Let's get it moving. Nothing in the tank.
Can't hear us. I can tell if he's urinating or not. Let me see.
Over here! I'm Sam! Hey!
I was wondering if the star he was mentioning was gonna be Kiefer Sutherland again. I wonder who's gonna be.
Anybody hear me?
Mark Hamill will also be big. The voice actor. Kevin Conroy. I don't even know if Kojima knows Kevin Conroy. Patrick Stewart. Ian McKellen. Interesting games to figure out what I'm right about. I guess the sci-fi behind the lighter is good, but I don't know how it is gameplay wise.
How you doing, Sam?
Who's that? Jeremy Irons? That's Jeff Keighley. Nobody knows who that is. Sounds like Troy Baker. Jeff, please. Brandon Roof? Or whoever the heck the current Superman is? This is a really bad digital rendering. Right? Ben Affleck? Who the heck is this guy? Maybe I got the audio going and I can figure it out. Is it actually Jeff Keighley?
Thank you. Kindly.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
This is Matthew Mercer. Babysitter Simulator. Babysitter's Club. That's a very appropriate way to how to play the game. Snake, snake, snake.
Yeah, I'm in the game! Right?
ジェフにカメオで出ていただきました。声は違いますけどね。
The voice is different, but we asked Jeff to appear in our game as a cameo.
Thank you. It was honored to be asked to be in the game. Matthew Mercer actually does the voice of the character that I play in the game. And I know there are a bunch of cameos in the game as well from friends of yours. Tell me a bit about the gameplay that we got to see there. I know it's a new style of game. And you've talked about, the Strand genre, and I think it's very important for people to see. There are a lot of hints there about the type of game that you're going to allow people to play.
まだちょっと言えないんですけど、皆さんサムとなって、分断された街。
So they actually put Jeff Keighley in the game. That's not going to work in Japan, and people in the US are not going to buy the game that has Jeff Keighley in it, so that's interesting money down the toilet. Well, it's all on Sony anyway. This seems very sci-fi. They could have made it even more Twin Peaks-like by having a teapot called whatever. Not David Lynch. So he Stardust in the game. His character. Let's see what it reads. Can't hear the audio, then I mute it. Well, the audio went down my desktop.
おしっこをしてましたけど。
About the urine part, I have to say.
夜の深い時間なんでいいと思いますけど。
It's late enough to kind of discuss about that, right?
前を見ようとカメラを回しても、サムは絶対見せないです。
So if you're like try to move the camera and try to see what he's doing, Sam will move away, so you'll never see actually what he's doing.
あと街中とか人がいるところではサムはおしっこしませんので。
And also there's an option where you cannot release yourself like that.
ファンの方は安心してください。
Like if people are near you, so don't worry, Norman fans. You won't have to be, you know, you don't have to worry about that.
Although I heard, is it true that that also can be a weapon though in the game?
そうですね。武器にもなりますし。皆さんをつなぐキーにもなります。
So yes, it could be used as a weapon, but also it could kind of it will be a kind of one of the key, and you'll find out later.
おしっこするとキノコが出ましたけど、みんなでおしっこをかけるといいことが起こります。
You saw the mushroom growing, so if everyone kind of does it at the same spot, you will have something good later on.
まあそこにそれがゲームのあれではないですよ。肝ではない。
Well, of course, that's not the main part of the game, okay?
メインは世界をつないでいくっていう。
The main part is to connect the world together.
Wow. Well, I gotta say, it's so amazing to get a little insight into your mind between those clips and the gameplay. I think everyone's trying to piece together how this all fits together. But it's amazing stuff. Now I know we have some photos.
Well, that was very good investigative journalism by Jeff Keighley.
You wouldn't even tell me what we were doing, but you're like
him
getting
blocking stuff with the urine. Very interesting.
The same day that Nicholas went and referenced.
I think he videotaped Jeff Keighley because he gave him the award at the Game Awards.
You're like, trust me, Jeff. I'm like, okay,
so
sure. And
he'll block the
whole
thing where he blocks the camera while he's peeing, and he won't do it in front of friends. And the fact that he does, he has to do it for mushrooms and all this stuff. A lot of stuff with the peeing involved. Peeing later. Very Kojima-ish. People might actually buy this game. I just think no one's gonna buy because Jeff Keighley's in it, but like, all this thought he put into the urinating in the game, it seems very Kojima-ish in terms of gameplay. It could be very interesting.
Apparent, and you could find him easily. So when the game comes out, just look for Jeff.
Well, I'm honored to have a little role with a cameo, and there'll be some other cameos, I'm sure, as well in this game.
そうですね。まだ発表できませんけど、たくさんの方が隠れてます。
Yes, I can't really say who yet, but there are many people in cameos.
Mr. Kojima, thank you so much for coming all this way to share a little bit more of Death Stranding with us. What do you guys think? Pretty insane, right? HIDEO Kojima. There's so much there, and we don't have to wait long because you guys are on track for the game to come out this November, right? Excellent. All right, Mr. Kojima, thank you so much.
The Sony booth and the signing session?
Yes, that's right. And Mr. Kojima will also be doing a signing session here at Gamescom, right? And that'll be...
one more thing, sorry.
今日ここで発表しなかった、サムが何をすべきか、プレイヤーが何をするかっていうのを簡単に分かるようなブリーフィングの映像もブースで流しますので。
At the Sony booth,
時間のある方は。
You'll see more about like the briefing. The reason why Sam has to do this, the briefing scenes, you'll see at the Sony booth from tomorrow. So if you have time, just stop by.
で、それを見ると先ほどのジェフのビデオがより分かりやすく。
And if you see that,
何をしてるかが分かって。
you'll understand what you saw today with trying to find Jeff and things like that. So it will be, you'll get to be revealed more, and you'll be understanding what we saw today.
Awesome. All right, so there's a briefing scene at the Sony booth. Mr. Kojima will also be doing a signing, and I can't tell you how much we all appreciate you coming all the way from Tokyo just as you're finishing the game, to be here for me, to be here for the fans. Give it up, Mr. Kojima. He's just finishing the game.
Jeff Keighley said he was there for him.
Thank you so much.
I mean, Jeff Keighley pretty much sold the game with all the urine analysis in the game. His poop winning. And the fan things, I guess he did urine in this. A lot of interesting stuff like that in the game.
Do you guys have fun?
Hopefully it's Jello will be interesting.
All right, well, I gotta say,
They go on to
it's
the
been a
next
ton
game.
of
We're just
fun
gonna
putting
stop
this
it right
together.
here. I
It's been
gotta
great
do
to be here in
stuff.
Europe. I want to
And,
thank all the developers. I want to
I don't
thank
know where you're gonna
Game
top.
and Cole Messi for
Do
giving
the
us
top,
the opportunity
the
to do
KOJIMA
this. I want to thank a
game.
lot of my team that came all the way over from Los
Pretty cool
Angeles
that was
to
a
produce this
Gamescom.
with me.
What else?
We will see you guys, of course, this December. The Game Awards will be back for our 5th anniversary live in Los Angeles. Much more information coming soon. We've got some pretty cool stuff to show you guys and some big new announcements, so stay tuned for that. But enjoy Gamescom, guys. Thank you so much. I'm Jeff Keighley. Have a great Gamescom, and we'll see you in December at the Game Awards. Good night.
Advertising Game Awards, this anniversary, interesting. Do more stuff. There's an interesting partnership between Keighley and KOJIMA.